jump straight to if you want to. It's not a building block like many of the others are, but I want to make sure that you guys that are coming in a little bit late, go back to the beginning, make sure you hit all the rest of them in order. Every so often, if it's out of order, it's not a big deal. Like today's is okay. But I do want you guys to go in order. So make sure that you do that. And I am just so excited because we have been at this for almost 2 whole weeks, you guys. I want you to take a minute and celebrate your commitment to helping ease your fear of flying. You really want to honor what you're doing, how hard you're working, and everything that it is that you're doing. So congratulations, guys, and let's jump right into it. Today we're going to focus on what I call magical moments. Okay? Like we've talked about before, your unconscious mind stores all kinds of events and memories and assigns stories to it. That's what causes our triggers. What's going on in your unconscious mind is 1,000% your deepest level programming. So, what's going on in the background that you're not paying attention to every single day is so important because it's what's driving your behavior, it's what's driving the anxiety. Okay, so our unconscious mind is going to store both traumatic and amazing memories. The good stuff too, it's all in there. But unfortunately, we tend to focus on the more negative things because we have these internal triggers that are there to keep us safe. And then it's like the story just kind of replaying. So it's like we kind of naturally hyper focus on making, our unconscious mind wants to keep you safe. So we're going to focus on the need to be safe before we're going to focus on how amazing our wedding day was, right? We might not go back to our positive memories as much and as often because the unconscious mind is not solely focused, but very, very focused on keeping you safe. So regardless of if you have positive or negative events in life, it is going to create what I call an anchor in the unconscious mind. So right now you're all here because you have an anxiety anchor to flying. That's what's programmed in the unconscious mind. So when you think about flying or you see an airplane or you talk about flying, whatever your trigger is, your unconscious mind is going into the file cabinet and accessing the anchor, and bam, you feel anxious. So all of this is happening, like I said, at the deepest level programming. You don't have control over this. But the opposite is also true. So you're anchored to wonderful and amazing memories as well. Like the smell of your spouse's perfume or cologne makes you feel a certain way. The smell of your house of worship when you go in on Saturdays or Sundays, whatever your religion is, there's a smell to it and you feel a certain way. Even the smell of a newborn baby can take you back to the memories of when you had your baby. So you can have anchors to things that you hear as well as you see and smell, like a song. You can hear a song and it'll bring you back to prom night, graduation, your wedding day, the fun high school or college days. Those songs have created a memory in your unconscious mind. Okay. So you can also have visual images where you see things. Like you can close your eyes, or maybe you see a bride and it takes you back to your wedding day, or a picture from childhood that can immediately make you feel happy. Okay. These are all different kinds of anchors. And when I work with clients, we actually create calm anchors that you can trigger at any time. It's really, really powerful. I also help clients to create what's called a ring of power or a ring of confidence so that when they are traveling and they're on their way to a flight, they can step into the powerful state of confidence or the powerful state of personal empowerment. Now, we can't do those kinds of things here because it's a one-on-one type of activity. But instead, what I wanted to do was to show you guys kind of how this works by leveraging your existing positive anchors so that you can get a similar effect. It isn't quite as strong, but by coaching your mind, you can work to strengthen it. So let's take a moment, get into a comfortable position, and breathe in and breathe out and get really calm and move your muscles around a little bit and calm down and breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Go ahead and close your eyes. And I want you to think of a really positive, magical moment in your life. This is unique to you. It's your own special moment, whether it's the day you met the love of your life, the day that your baby was born, the day you walked down the aisle, the day you graduated from high school or college, something that's just really magical to you. And it could be something small. It could be the day found a trinket or something that's just really meaningful. It doesn't have, it's just something that makes you feel amazing inside. Okay. So I want you to think of that event or moment or interaction with somebody. And I want you to pay attention right now. Think about, what emotion does it bring up for you? What emotion is coming forth when you think about that? So let's just say it's a happy emotion. Okay, so it's an event that you feel happy. Where do you feel it in your body? Do you feel it all over? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your stomach? Do you feel it all over your skin? Where do you feel it? And what is it that you're feeling? Is it a pitter patter? Is it a tingling? Is it heat? Is it radiating? Is it thumping? You have a feeling that's associated with this moment. When you get really good at this activity, some of you may already just be naturally visual people. What colors do you see? Sometimes you might not see color immediately. And even those of you, if you didn't have a feeling that you could identify in the feeling, work on that. Maybe you're already seeing colors. What color do you see? Is it bright? Is it dim? Is it swirling? Is it multiple colors? Is it changing? The more we can bring in our different senses into these feelings, where you can see it, gosh, if you can smell it, that's incredible too. The more senses that you can assign to this and that you can experience, the more you're creating and you're enhancing the unconscious mind's memory of this event. So really feel into it. What can you see? Maybe if you can hear something that's associated with the picture, maybe instead of pictures, you're just seeing the moment. That's fine too. It's different for everybody and it's different for each emotion. But I want you to see, feel, and hear this new magical memory, the emotion associated with this magical memory. Wouldn't you rather feel this than anxiety? So what the amazing thing is that at any time you can recall these events, you can recall these emotions. And by doing this and practicing this and doing this all the time, you can bring on exactly how you want to feel. One of the hardest things about the process that you guys are going through is that technically, I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but technically we are in charge of our emotions and how we feel. Okay, now the unconscious programming is strong and it can kick in. But if you can practice bringing up this emotion more and more, you're giving your body and your unconscious mind some new programming. So I want you to practice recalling this memory as often as you can, as vivid as possible, so that you can be ready to activate your anti-anxiety anchor. Okay. Now, if you are finding that this is something that is not strong enough, there's a possibility that we just really need to get in one-on-one work and really pluck out and get rid of the programming. Again, the tools that I'm teaching you guys are to help to ease the anxiety, to manage the anxiety as it comes up. And if all of these tools are, and some of these tools just may not be strong enough on their own, but when you layer them on top of them, you'll be able to get the relief that you're looking for. But sometimes that programming can be so deep that we need to work one-on-one to be able to pull it out and get it out of the file cabinet altogether. And then we layer in the new stuff on top of. So I'm hoping that with all of the different tools that I'm providing you and the ability to reframe all of the fear around anxiety so that we're understanding turbulence and flight safety and all of this. There's a few more things that are coming up in this area that you guys will be able to layer some of this stuff on and overcome that programming. But I just want to make sure you guys do know that I am here, that if you have some really deep level programming that we need to actually get in together and pluck out, I can do that for you. So I want you to make sure you're doing your visualizations and your box breathing and this kind of activity as well. We want to really work to retrain our mind. You cannot do these things once and expect the massive change that you're looking for. You need to be practicing daily. So if you're feeling interested in sharing, share your magical moment in this post, in the comments in this post. Would love to hear what your magical memory is and what you're feeling and what you're seeing when you close your eyes. By sharing your successes, the collective energy of all of us together working on this is going to help us. And then let's say in a couple weeks, you're still paying attention to the course because we're still here and you might go back to things. Somebody else is posting their magical memory and it reminds you to help remember your magical memory. So all of this stuff is put together in a way so that if somebody's behind in the course and they're catching up on something, that you will help the person who's maybe a week or two ahead of you. My goal here is for us to collectively overcome this and to bring all of our energy together, us to lift each other up. So the more you put into the program, the more you're going to get out of it. So be sure to drop, even if it's just one little sentence: wedding day, baby born, a special gift somebody gave you that was really meaningful in life, whatever that is. Again, these magical memories can be big or small, and you focus on the one that brings you the emotion that you want to feel instead of the anxiety when you're on an airplane or booking your flight or talking about it. Okay, so practice up. Comment in the message below, and thank you again for being here. Have a fantastic day. Over the next couple days, I do have posts that are scheduled. I am going to be out of town, so I will not be live again until Monday or Tuesday of next week. But be sure to pay attention to everything that's going on. I will do my best to log in to comment on all of your guys' comments. Those of you that are commenting, I am trying to make sure that I respond. If we are not friends on Facebook, please friend me on Facebook because it helps to make sure that I see your posts so that I can respond that much faster. So have a great day and thank you for being here.